In the reflection of August 5, 2009, Commander-in-Chief Fidel Castro warned of the danger of military bases in Latin America and titled it, "Seven Daggers in the Heart of America." You surely remember it. In that reflection, he once again called on the people of Cuba, saying that for Venezuela, everything must be given. Have confidence in the leadership of our party, of our state, of our government, and very especially the Cuban people, who next week will begin a signature process in support of the government declaration that you mentioned yesterday, so that it not only constitutes a statement from the leadership of our country, but is a statement from all our people in support of Venezuela and against all the aggressions you are currently facing. I say this because in the midst of this complex scenario, it is admirable the way in which you and the rest of the Venezuelan leaders have faced each of these political, diplomatic, psychological, and military aggressions, which once again shows how relevant, as you have just expressed, is the legacy of Bolivar, the legacy of the eternal commander, Hugo Rafael Chavez Frias. But also for Cubans, what Martí expressed on that historic trip here to Caracas, Venezuela, paying tribute to Simon Bolivar and saying, "Tell me, Venezuela, how can I serve you?" And today we reiterate, "Tell me, Venezuela, how can I serve you?"
Today, our people are facing a war they call multiform. Some call it a hybrid war. Geopolitical concepts give it different forms. The truth is that it is an immoral war trying to destroy the most beautiful thing in the history of our peoples, which is a revolution inspired by Bolivar, by José Martí. It is what the supremacists have not been able to understand. I tell them, better that they do not understand, better that they keep underestimating us. As long as they continue underestimating us, we keep advancing, resisting, fighting, struggling, helping each other. As the teacher Simon Rodriguez said, helping each other, coming together as brothers. Because if at any time in revolutionary politics in Latin America one can say there are brother peoples, it is the people of Cuba and Venezuela. It is the Communist Party of Cuba and the United Socialist Party of Venezuela and all the great patriotic people.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
the fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.